First of all, I want to thank everyone for coming, because looking around this room and seeing all these friendly faces is really heartwarming, and it really gives me a lot of strength. So thank you for showing your support and being here tonight. I also want to thank my friends that came and helped me set up this evening, and also to Cobblestones, because they always throw a good party. Growing up, my father's job required that we move every 3 to 4 years. And this meant I've lived in many different cities and towns across the country, some that were the size of Lowell, some smaller, some larger. And as I got older, that travel bug stayed with me. But when I arrived in Lowell, I finally felt at home. And I just fell in love with Lowell's people, its diversity, and its strong sense of community. Our city's commitment to the arts and, sorry, this is just amazing to see everyone here. Our city's commitment to the arts and preservation of our unique history and architecture is really a tribute to the residents and their values. I will never forget my first visit. I was down at the Comfort Furniture on Dutton Street, and the gentleman that was there brought me in front of this cabinet that had tons of memorabilia in it, and he told me the whole story about Father John's medicine. And I remember leaving thinking, wow, Lowell is just so authentic and pure, and my interest was piqued at that moment. Since settling here, I've lived in many different neighborhoods across the city, and in each one I've learned something else new and special. Sitting on my porch in the Highlands, I learned that you can hear the spinners playing off in the distance, and you can hear that excitement. I've also learned that many couples start their lives together under the gazebo in Kittredge Park. I've learned that the gray bricks at St. Anne's were from the canals that they dug around the downtown. And I've also learned, and as Patty mentioned, which is really wonderful, that this city is so magical when you walk around on foot. I've also listened to many Lowellians tell their unique history and stories, and I've learned a lot from them. And one thing I've learned that's sort of this thread that connects us all is that we all share a respect and pride for our city. And it's just unbelievable, and it makes our city so amazing. Lowell has welcomed me, it's educated me, and given me so many different opportunities, and I feel like now is my time to give back to the city. I came as a graduate student to UMass in 2006, and I was able to study in the Regional Economic and Social Development Program to study more about economics and labor. I also learned a great deal about what collaboration is and how you should have an investment in your own community. I'm actively involved in many different groups, such as the Lowell Green Restaurants program. I'm involved with Big Brother, Big Sister, and the Public Matters Leadership Program. I also served on the cultural organization of Lowell Board for many years, helping promote and foster arts and cultural events in our community. City council elections are important, and yes, I have went and signed up to vote the day I was 18, because it is absolutely important. The local level is where we actually have the most impact in our day-to-day lives, and voters determine how our tax dollars get spent. They determine, do we spend it on roads, education, safety? So I really look forward to starting a conversation with you and your family to figure out what's most important to you. I will hear your voice, I will listen with care, and I will work for you and those issues that are most important to you. I truly believe that all of us should be part of that process that builds on our progress and creates an even better Lowell, that is our Lowell. If elected, I will work to grow our community wealth. I want to build upon the great work that's already been done and continue to make our city an even better place to live, work, and raise a family. I will draw upon my experience working on economic development issues in Congresswoman Tsongas's office and supporting small business through the small business, I didn't even get the name right, the Merrimack Valley Small Business Center. We are all still coming out of one of the worst economic downturns that we've seen in decades, and unemployment will remain an issue, and it'll get even worse as federal and state budget cuts continue to ripple through our local economy. Our unemployment level in Lowell is at 8%, and that's still slightly above the national average, so we need sustainable jobs.